Hi everybody, welcome back to Philosophy with Kerry Key. Today's episode is a Halloween special, which I randomly decided to come up with. I have done a lot of studies on Halloween, as it was originally a pagan holiday which they called Samhain. So it is a pagan festival that celebrated the end of the pagan year. Samhain, or Halloween, has always been known to be a time where the veil is the thinnest and we can connect with the spirit world better than ever during this time, or be influenced by them. In old times, the pagans would always dress up as the dead to simply confuse the actual dead spirits, in an attempt to disguise themselves from the spirit world. Although the mask is as old as art itself, throughout history in every culture, people have worn masks in an attempt to either disguise or honour the dead in some kind of way, or just as a type of expression. Dancers and musicians in ancient Greece and Rome would wear masks during musical performances, worn as interpreters of the divine sound that came from music. Today, people believe that Halloween was not always celebrated on October the 31st, and that its origins root back to more so November, specifically the 5th or 6th of November. Side note, my birthday is on the 5th of November. Samhain is the Irish word meaning November. It is believed to be either on the 5th or the 6th because on the 5th of November and 6th of November the sun is 15 degrees Scorpio. Although, like on other cross-quarter days, the date has shifted and now lands on October the 31st. The Celtic period of Samhain typically extended for a week or longer over this period, and I will get to telling you some really cool, interesting dates that are around that week specifically and how they all kind of associate with the theme of Samhain. On October the 31st in 1997, the dark moon occurred, making this the next clear choice for Halloween. It is the third and final festival of the pagan year. In Welsh mythology, the night of Samhain is when the hounds of hell come to earth to collect any souls that remain from the previous Samhain and take them through the gates to the other world. The Druids believed this to be the most magically effective and powerful time of the year, being the end of time holiday, as they refer to it. Being a time of rebirth as well as of death, many traditions in folklore would be associated with enticing a romantic partner during Samhain. This often included some kind of offering, such as, in this case, apples or nuts. This is said to be why bonfire night, my birthday, it is still associated with toffee apples. Archangel Gabriel is often associated with today as well, being the angel of death and rebirth. So now I will tell you what really occurred on the original dates of Halloween in early November, and some history from that time. Literally every day something was celebrated or something mystical happened up until around the 15th of November. On November the 1st in ancient Rome, they celebrated a festival called Pomona, and this was the festival that celebrated the end of the growing cycle. The crone goddess was often celebrated on this day as well, the hag from the Celtic triple goddesses. November the 2nd, All Souls Day in England. This is also the original Day of the Dead, where they would put out mini cakes for the dead, calling them soul cakes. This is also said to be the most unlucky day to get married. On November the 3rd in 1324, a woman named Dame Alice was prosecuted in the first ever witch trial in Ireland. November the 3rd is also said to be the day that the great Osiris was resurrected by Isis in Egyptian history. She used the Book of the Dead to resurrect him and turn him into a mummy, and then he went on to be the ruler of the underworld. It is the Egyptian final day of the Asaya. November 4th is a pagan festival celebrating the Lord of the Dead. And November 5th, my birthday. And November 5th is now Guy Fawkes Day, but pagans celebrated on this day throughout history as we know it. It has always been a day to celebrate the dead. Before Guy Fawkes, the 5th of November was still celebrated as a pagan holiday where they would cast bonfires to show renewal. Also believed to be the original start of Samhain. In Sheba, England, there is a large 1-ton red rock, which is said to have been placed there by Satan himself, giving it the name the Devil's Rock. The people of Sheba, typically young men, gather to turn over this rock annually on this date. This is said to conjure up magical powers and bring peace to the village. And November the 6th, also speculated as the possible birth of Samhain. November 6th is also celebrated as the birth of Tiamat, the so-called Babylonian goddess dragon mother. Until the 15th of November, every day is a recorded date of some kind of pagan origins or mystical origins in general. Samhain is also associated with the night and all things nocturnal. There are many pagan books on Samhain and Halloween in general, and spells you can cast if you are interested in that. Our history is filled with the mystery of Samhain and Halloween. So with all that information given, I hope you all have a great Halloween / Samhain. Also, don't forget to dress up to disguise yourself. Happy Halloween, everybody!